Hi, and welcome to Gamecock Insider. I'm your host, Andy Demetra. We have another jam-packed show for you as we take you around South Carolina athletics this week. But of course, this was the place to be on Saturday. The Gamecocks hosted their 2016 spring game, the first under new head coach Will Muschamp and staff. It was an afternoon that featured fun, fanfare, and of course, a first glimpse of your 2016 South Carolina Gamecocks. If you weren't one of the thousands who poured in here under sunny skies to watch, we'll check out the sights and the sounds right now of the Gamecocks 2016 spring game.
Look at that run. He's down to the 3, the 2, the 1. Looks like a touchdown for the black team. Lou Sotherman, touchdown. And the teams go wild. 94-year-old Lou Sotherman scores. First Gamecock All-America.
Coming up on Gamecock Insider, it has also been a productive spring over at the Carolina Softball Stadium. Beverly Smith and the Gamecocks have an RPI in the top 25 and are looking to make moves in the Southeastern Conference. Our own Brad Muller checks in with the head coach of your Gamecock softball team next.
Gamecock Insider is brought to you by Coke Zero. Enjoy everything. By Colonial Life, the benefits of good hard work. And by Wild Wing Cafe. We've got just the thing to make you wild. Gamecock Insider is a production of Gamecock IMG Sports Marketing.
America's workers are passionate about building better lives for themselves and their families. Colonial Life is passionate about helping them with benefits that preserve and protect what they work so hard to build. Even if challenging times get in their way, when you need us most, we're there, and we've been there for 75 years. Colonial Life, the benefits of good, hard work.
Win the opportunity to be the next Farm Bureau Insurance fan on the field and witness pregame warm-ups from the dugout. Winners will receive 2 game tickets, pregame field passes, and autographed merchandise from head coach Chad Holbrook. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Fan on the Field is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Get the membership advantage.
You've upgraded all your old technology, so what about this? It's time to get into the new with Ford. New is EcoBoost technology. New is a foot-activated liftgate. New is tougher, stronger, and lighter. New is Ford, America's best-selling brand. Now, get into a new Fusion for $179 or 0 for 60 plus 2,000 trade assist. See your Carolina Ford dealer today.
Join us every week at Wild Wing Cafe for Carolina calls from 7 to 8 p.m. Wild Wing Cafe is Columbia's home for hot wings, cold beer, and good times. Tune into Carolina calls every week and go to wildwingcafe.com for more information.
Look at that run. He's down to the 3, the 2, the 1. Looks like a touchdown for the black team. Lou Sotherman, touchdown. And the teams go wild. 94-year-old Lou Sotherman scores. First Gamecock All-American.
As our Sandsbury Eye Center, did you see that play? Hi everyone, Brad Muller alongside South Carolina head softball coach Beverly Smith. Gamecocks took a break from SEC play last week, but not a break from game action. 4 non-conference games. What were you hoping to see, other than victories of course, which the Gamecocks had in all 4 games? What were you hoping to see in those games, and did you like what you see?
I did. It was really important, this non-conference schedule. Troy came in and was a very strong opponent, and to me it was a great team to pick up in a non-SEC week. And really the things that we were looking for was hitting with runners in scoring position, and I really feel like we did a great job with that this week. So we scored a lot of runs. We won all the games, which was important. But for me, it was about the Gamecocks getting better, so when we head into SEC play, we didn't miss a beat. And runners in scoring position to me was really important.
We've talked about the depth that you have, particularly in the infield, and you mentioned to me how impressive it is that you could look out there at any one time and basically see a whole bunch of shortstops out there. You've got some good problems with the depth you have.
Yeah, I think I was in the dugout the other day when I said that. I said, look, this is a coach's dream. I've got 3 shortstops in the infield, and it really is. When you see Cameron Watts, Kristen White, and Kenzie McGuire out there, we can just cover so much territory, strong arms, just good communication out there. It really is a coach's dream to see that.
Well, legitimately, you've got 6 or more infielders who can be starting. How difficult is that for you to pencil in your lineup from game to game?
That has been a challenge for me this season for sure. It is, the depth for us is definitely our strength. For me as a coach, sometimes it gets grueling to have to figure out who's going to play, but I have good problems.
Well, Kristen White is helping create those good problems. She's been hitting the ball well. I think she's played all 4 positions in the infield at some point this year. What's the difference for her from year 1 to year 2?
Well, I think Whitey, we call it Kristen Whitey. It's just, I like her versatility, and she wants to be in the ball game. So she's certainly willing, and she said many times, I'll play wherever you need me, coach. So we've had needs for her at all spots, but I think she's settling in really nice at second base for us.
Okay, Leah Snare is having a fine season, leading the SEC in doubles. Last year she got off to a slow start and then really came on the second half of the season, and boy, she's picked up where she left off last year. What's been a difference for her this year?
I think just some maturity. She's always been a great softball player, and I think it's just the maturity, and she really is. She's coming out and having a great junior campaign at the plate, on the field, leadership-wise for our team. She really is doing all things well.
Coach, let's talk about your pitchers, your everyday pitchers. Nikki Blue and Jessica Elliott complement each other very well. One is a drop ball, one is a rise ball. What more do you want to see out of them now in SEC play?
Well, I think the thing we've talked about to be successful in SEC play is not giving up the free bases. So the walks and hit batters, I think we've got to do a better job reducing those numbers in games. But Jessica and Nikki can pitch against anybody in the country. I feel so confident with either one of them out on the mound. And I'm just really, I love it when Jake can start and Nikki can come in and close. I think that's when we're actually at our best.
I've got to ask you, what's with the squirrel?
The squirrel was a quote I brought in one day to practice, and it just says, make a decision and decide. There's a lot of flat squirrels in the world who couldn't make up their mind. And, it was kind of the reminder to let's go out there and be great. Let's make a decision and go play. So. It's gotten some traction.
Let's take a look at the Palmetto Health injury report. What's the latest?
For us, everybody's really healthy. Alexis Mack got hit in the foot the other day at a game. Turns out it's just a bruise on her foot, and she's ready to go.
All right, our Terminex Pest Player of the Week, and you've had some good candidates this week.
Ooh, to have to choose my Player of the Week, I would have to decide between Kaylia Snare, who's close to the double record for us, or Kristen White, who has just been huge in RBI situations for us. So I'm going with Kristen White because of clutch RBIs she's had for us lately.
All right, SEC play continues, and your first 3 SEC series, all against ranked teams. You're going to see a lot of that as the season goes. How do you guys stay in the moment and not get overwhelmed?
Well, we just go back to all games count one. I've probably said that a million times to my team. And we make it about the Gamecocks. We just go play the game. And so I talk all the time to the team that plays best on game day is going to win the game, because everybody in the SEC is talented. So we try to just keep it small focus, play the game.
All right, great job, Coach. Good luck the rest of the season.
Great. Thank you, Brad.
South Carolina head softball coach Beverly Smith. I'm Brad Muller.
Thank you, Brad, and thank you, Coach Smith. Still to come on Gamecock Insider, South Carolina men's golf headed down to the Hootie at Bulls Bay this past weekend, looking to add another piece of hardware to an already full trophy case this spring. We'll take a look at the highlights coming up next on Gamecock Insider.
If it wasn't for the University of South Carolina, we never would have started it.
We had an idea for a new way to create digital trees for video games and movies. So we decided to start SpeedTree through the USC Technology Incubator. Now, our software has been used in more than 50 feature films.
The fact that a couple of USC grads can have such a huge impact on Hollywood and even win an Academy Award, that's what No Limits means to us.
Win the opportunity to be the next Farm Bureau Insurance fan on the field and witness pregame warm-ups from the dugout. Winners will receive 2 game tickets, pregame field passes, and autographed merchandise from head coach Chad Holbrook. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Fan on the Field is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Get the membership advantage.
You've upgraded all your old technology, so what about this? It's time to get into the new with Ford. New is EcoBoost technology. New is a foot-activated liftgate. New is tougher, stronger, and lighter. New is Ford, America's best-selling brand. Now, get into a new Fusion for $179 or 0 for 60 plus 2,000 trade assist. See your Carolina Ford dealer today.
Welcome back to Gamecock Insider. Last week on the program, we sat down with Gamecock head men's golf coach Billy McDonald as South Carolina continues its push toward the SEC championship later this month. This past weekend, the Gamecocks were in Alwyndaw, South Carolina, trying to defend their team title at the Hootie at Bulls Bay Intercollegiate. Well, they not only defended, they dominated. Let's take a look at some of the highlights.
I'm a pretty happy coach right now. This was the second time this spring we've had all 5 of our guys finish in the top 10.
It seems like we're all getting better every week. It's exciting to see what we're doing, and I'm really excited to get into the postseason.
Keenan Husky's play was amazing. Just his 7 under par round the first round really got us going. Just overall, a tremendous team effort. Scott Stevens made some birdies coming in today to get a good finish as well.
I feel awesome. I played well, and so did the team. It was great to get this win. I think this course kind of sets up for my game. There are a few holes out here that definitely probably suit a lefty more than a righty, and so that's to my advantage. And yeah, just right off the get-go, I was able to get off to a hot start and just never look back from there.
Just couldn't be happier, and it's an incredible win for us.
Will Muschamp scoured the Southeast for his first coaching staff at South Carolina, but he didn't have to look far to find his offensive line coach. Sean Elliott made a lasting impression on Coach Boom as he handled interim head coaching duties for the Gamecocks this past fall. And he's back once again coaching in the trenches for the Garnet and Black. Let's meet South Carolina offensive line coach Sean Elliott.
How you doing? Sean Elliott, offensive line coach for the University of South Carolina. What's really great about the University of South Carolina, great people, outstanding foundation for success with our administration. Our education here is second to none. The fans, the players that we have that surround us, the facilities, and the energy that the University of South Carolina and Gamecock Nation brings. Well, I'm a face to the fan, so to speak. I like to get after it. Very emotional, very energetic. I just love being in the fire. If I could line up against all the great defensive linemen across the country, I probably would every single Saturday. I just love the physicality of the sport, the X's and O's of the offensive line play, and the strategic planning it takes to go out and defeat the opponent every Saturday. It's a fun game, and it should be fun played. You know, I think the relationship with our players it has to be second to none. Those are the guys that battle for you in the university. It's something that makes you want to go out and work extremely hard day in and day out and spend a lot of hours trying to give them the best opportunity to go out and win the SEC East and potentially the SEC Championship, along with striving for the big goal, winning the national championship. Our guys, they lay it on the line for us, and we feel like we should lay it on the line for them. I'm certainly very fortunate to be on staff with Coach Muschamp and the rest of the guys, being from Camden, South Carolina, and you know, having experienced the last 5 years here and moving into the direction that we're all wanting to go in, heavy recruiting, strong relationships with the state of South Carolina and surrounding states as well as nationally, and just getting that ultimate goal of winning championships here. What you can expect from South Carolina football is a bunch of tireless recruiters that are coming after each and every one of you. Energetic, fun, demanding football team that's going to lay it on the line each and every day. When we take the field, we're going to take it as business, knowing that the ultimate goal is to win a championship and doing everything that we can, using the necessary means from our great administration and our university to go out and give it our best.
Coming up next on Gamecock Insider, Williams-Brice Stadium was the site of not one, but two football games this past Saturday. In addition to the spring football game, the Gamecock football alumni had a very special flag football game. They relived their glory days, and some showed they still got it. We'll take a look at the sights and sounds from the Gamecock alumni flag football game next on Gamecock Insider. Introducing the Tex-Mex Bacon Thick Burger with fire-roasted peppers and onions, smoky Santa Fe sauce, and thick-cut bacon on a 100% Black Angus beef patty. New at Hardee's.
You can get 2 free tickets to see your Gamecocks men's basketball team take the court this season just by shopping at Buy Low. Purchase a minimum of $50 worth of groceries in one transaction and exchange your receipt at the Colonial Life Arena ticket office for 2 free tickets to a South Carolina home game. This offer is valid only while supplies last, so shop at your local Buy Low today. Britton's of Columbia has Gamecock attire for men and ladies with accessories to match from brands like Southern Tide and Smathers and Branson. Stop by Britton's of Columbia or like Britton's on Facebook.
America's workers are passionate about building better lives for themselves and their families. Colonial Life is passionate about helping them with benefits that preserve and protect what they work so hard to build, even if challenging times get in their way. When you need us most, we're there, and we've been there for 75 years. Colonial Life, the benefits of good, hard work.
When you grow up in a place, it's not just where you're from, it's who you are. The way things are done there becomes just how they're done. And while other places are nice, none of them quite feel like home. We're proud to say we grew up in the South, where serving you best starts with a conversation. Visit us at your nearest South State location or at southstatebank.com.
People ship all kinds of things
But what if that thing is a few 100,000 doses of flu vaccine
that need to be kept at 41 degrees.
while being shipped to a country where it's 90 degrees? In the shade.
Sound hard? Yeah.
Does that mean people in Laos shouldn't get their vaccine?
We didn't think so.
From figuring it out to getting it done.
We're here to help.
Good hard work has earned Megan Kirkland the title of Colonial Life Academic Athlete of the Week. A member of the volleyball team, Kirkland is a junior exercise science major with a 4.0 GPA. This week's Academic Athlete is brought to you by Colonial Life. Colonial Life, the benefits of good hard work. Welcome back to Gamecock Insider. Williams-Brice Stadium is hallowed ground for so many former Gamecock football players. And this past Saturday, nearly 100 of them got together to get on the field one more time. In honor of Will Muschamp's first spring game, perhaps a new tradition is sprung. A special Gamecock alumni flag football game before the spring game itself. It was the culmination of a week of camaraderie for Gamecock letter winners across several generations. Let's take a special look at South Carolina's brand new alumni flag football game.
This certainly isn't the first time these men have gotten ready to take the field at Williams-Brice. But for some, the transformation of the now 80,000-seat stadium sure does make it feel that way.
Only half the stadium was built. The west side was the only part that was upper deck. So a whole lot of changes. I'm 60 years old now, so it's been a long time.
The look of things may have changed, but the pride of being a Gamecock never wavers.
It never leaves you. And, you know, once you're a Gamecock, you're always a Gamecock. And when they come out on the field, I always get excited. And I don't care who we're playing, I think we can beat them. And just like when I was playing, you know, we could play Alabama, LSU, Tennessee, Florida, Georgia. We always thought we could beat them.
But for this occasion, the Gamecocks aren't taking on another SEC opponent, only each other in a new tradition at South Carolina, bringing the old and the new together for a little flag football.
I woke up this morning, and oddly enough, I got the feel of that Saturday morning, that atmosphere that you get, that mindset. And I was like, whoa, Mo, you only playing flag football. So just the camaraderie, getting the guys back.
It's just fun. No stress, no nothing. Just coming out and just having fun with a bunch of guys that, you know, that obviously, you know, played, you know, some of the same positions and been through some of the same stuff that you've been through. It's all fun and games. What's up, Bob?
I mean, Coach Muschamp's done an awesome job of integrating the older players with the newer players, and it's a one big family. It's a Gamecock family.
Look at that run. He's down to the 3, the 2, the 1. Looks like a touchdown for the black team. Lou Sossaman, touchdown.
I tell them to enjoy each moment they're out there on that field. It'll be long memories for them. Just enjoy playing and developing the fellowship that they have.
And as you can clearly tell, some of them still got it. Now let's look at my Carolina.
Now, Gamecocks everywhere can support their beloved university year-round at the USC Alumni Center. Our spirit capital is the place to support student learning, connect to each other, and advocate for Carolina, no matter where you are in the world. Alumni, students, faculty, staff, and fans, we are ready to welcome you home. Visit mycarolina.org and stay connected forever to thee.
Planning a brighter future is easy with Future Scholar, South Carolina's tax-deductible 529 college savings plan. The holiday season is a great time to open a Future Scholar account. It's never too early to start investing in your children's future. Learn more at futurescholar.com and let's paint their futures bright.
Win the opportunity to be the next Farm Bureau Insurance fan on the field and witness pregame warm-ups from the dugout. Winners will receive 2 game tickets, pregame field passes, and autographed merchandise from head coach Chad Holbrook. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Fan on the Field is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Get the membership advantage.
Turn out the lights.
Why is all your junk in your new car? It's not junk.
Thank you. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night.
Are you kidding me?
Nissan Sentra, J.D. Power's highest-ranked compact car in initial quality. Now get a $149 per month lease plus $500 on the Nissan Sentra.
Carolina and Clemson haven't agreed on much since 1896. It's a healthy multi-sport rivalry. And this year, every head-to-head competition is part of the inaugural certified SC-grown Palmetto Series. So while Gamecocks and Tigers each support their team, we can all support local farmers by purchasing certified SC-grown products. Just look for the certified SC-grown label where you shop and follow your team at palmettoseries.com. It's a matter of taste.
Gamecock Insider is brought to you by Coke Zero. Enjoy everything. By Colonial Life, the benefits of good hard work. And by Wild Wing Cafe. We've got just the thing to make you wild. Gamecock Insider is a production of Gamecock ING Sports Marketing.
We've got another full week of Gamecock athletics ahead, beginning on Tuesday when South Carolina baseball travels to BB&T Ballpark in downtown Charlotte for the first time to take on the North Carolina Tar Heels. That'll do it for this week's edition of Gamecock Insider. For all of us at Gamecock Productions, I'm Andy Demetra. We'll see you next time on Gamecock Insider.